Hello students, welcome to the first year logic class. In the last class, we discussed laws of logic. There are three laws of logic according to Aristotle: law of identity, law of contradiction and law of excluded middle. Law of identity says that a thing is identical with itself. It cannot be anything other than itself. So, that means A is A, A is A. If you have one proposition that is P, that means P is identical with P. So, P implies P, symbolically we write P implies P. That means if we have accepted P, then we have accepted P. P माने P को P भावरे आमे accept करूछु. So, this means when a word or term is used in the argument, it should be used in the same sense throughout the argument. If a term is used in more than one sense, then the argument becomes fallacious and we cannot understand the argument. This is your law of identity. Now, law of contradiction says that two contradictory qualities cannot be asserted with regard to anything at one and the same time. गोटे जगारे दीटा contradictory qualities एका संगरे applicable हबो नाही. तेणु मु तुमको एटा कहितली contradictory qualities. Suppose we divide color, color is one word, we divide color into two contradictory qualities. Contradictory qualities means two opposite qualities. We can divide color to red and not dash red. So, color is divided into two types, red and not dash red. All shades of red color will come under red and other colors except red all will come under not dash red. Not dash red under tumara asibo blue, purple, black, everything will come except red. Jad red asile ya under asibo, not dash red asile jodi alga konosi color asila, that will come under not dash red. So, these are two contradictory qualities, opposite qualities. So, if any color object is there, then it will be either red or not dash red. Red habo nahale not dash red habo. Bartaman eiti koji, suppose P is one proposition, P is one proposition, then its contradictory is not P. Its contradictory is not P. Contradictory माने opposite. If P is true, not P is false. If P is false, not P is true, because they are opposite to each other. So, here the formula is, it is not that P and not P. That means we cannot say that both P and not P are true at the same time. It is false that P and not dash P are true at the same time. दीटा जाको एका संगरे ट्रू हेई पारिबे नाही. आमे गोटे जगह कहि परिबानी P टा ठीक आउ not P मध्य ठीक. आमे एमिति भाबरे कहि परिबा नाही. Both cannot be affirmed together. Both cannot be affirmed together. If we accept P, if we say P, then we have to say not P is false. If P is true, not P is false. If P is false, then not P is true. So, both the contradictory qualities cannot be asserted to something at one and the same time. So, we say it is false that P and not dash not P. So, this is your law of contradiction. Then law of excluded middle, it says that between two contradictory qualities there is no middle position possible. रेड आउ नॉट डैश रेड भितर कौन सी मिडिल पोजिशन किसी ना देयर इज नो अदर कलर इन बिटवीन रेड एंड नॉट डैश रेड जे कौन सी कलर आसीबो से रेड अंडर आसीबो नहले नॉट डैश रेड अंडर आसीबो ता मझी रे कौन सी कलर नहीं so middle is excluded so here we say in the law of excluded middle we say either P or not P. If P is true, not P is false. If P is false, not P is true. So here we say either P or not P. So this is your law of excluded middle. There is no middle position possible. So this is your law of excluded middle and your laws of logic. I now discussed laws of logic, 3 laws of logic. So today we will discuss the difference between sentence and proposition. So students, you know logic is the study of arguments. So in an argument there are some propositions. So an argument consists of some propositions. Propositions माने कौन गोटे आर्ग्यूमेंट रे प्रथमे कौन थाए some statements are there are some statements in one argument and these statements are nothing but the sentences से जो statement गुड़ा आमे कहूचु से गुड़ा होची sentences. The sentences have some meaning and the meaning of the sentence is known as proposition. So an argument consists of some statements. Statement is a sentence and the meaning of the sentence is called proposition. So there is difference between a sentence and the proposition. Now let us see what is a sentence. When some words are arranged according to the rules of grammar, it is called a sentence. जेते बेले केते गुडे वर्ड को आमे गोटे ग्रामाटिकली ताकू ठीक भाबरे अप्लाई करू माने गोटे ग्रामर फॉलो करी करी आमे केते गुडे वर्ड को यूज करू ठीक भाबरे माने सब्जेक्ट थिबो प्रेडिकेट थिबो वर्ब थिबो दैट इज कॉल्ड ए सेंटेंस. सो व्हेन सम वर्ड्स आर अरेंज्ड अकॉर्डिंग टू द रूल्स ऑफ ग्रामर दैट इज कॉल्ड ए सेंटेंस. ओके, नाउ a sentence is a grammatical entity. A sentence is a grammatical entity, whereas a proposition is a logical entity. This is the first difference. Second difference, a sentence obeys the rules of grammar because sentence is constructed according to the rules of grammar. So sentence obeys the rules of grammar, whereas a proposition obeys the rules of meaning. कारण sentence रा meaning टाको आमे कहूचे proposition. So proposition obeys the rules of meaning. This is the second difference. Then the third difference is a proposition is either true or false. गोटे proposition true हबो नहले false हबो कारण meaning टाको आमे कहूचे proposition. तेणु meaning टा हेले it will be either true or false. But a sentence is neither true nor false. Sentence ta true nuhe ki false nuhe. Then what is your sentence? Sentence is either correct or incorrect. If it is constructed according to the rules of grammar, it is a correct sentence. If it is not constructed according to the rules of grammar, then it is an incorrect sentence. जदि grammar ठीक थिबो, grammar अनुजाई construct हेतिबो ताहेले सेटा होची करेक्ट. जदि ग्रामर रूल्स फॉलो हेई नथिबो ताहेले सेटा इनकरेक्ट सेंटेंस. Sometimes you will find that there is a sentence which is very well constructed. It is according to the rules of grammar, but it has no meaning. गोटे सेंटेंस थिबो पूरा ठीक रे कंस्ट्रक्ट हेतिबो ग्रामर रूल फॉलो हेतिबो किंतु तार किछि मीनिंग नथिबो. If I say Ram is the son of a barren mother. So this is a correct sentence. Subject, predicate, verb सबु ठीक अच्छे. But it has got no meaning. आर किछि meaning नहीं. Because a lady who is barren, that means who cannot have any issue, how can she be a mother? Barren means जहार कोनोसी issue हबो नाही. तेणु the lady, how could she be mother of Ram? तेणु एठी कौन होची यार किछि मीनिंग रहुनी ऑल द वर्ड्स आर इनकम्पैटिबल विथ ईच अदर यार किछि मीनिंग नहीं दिस इज ए वेल कंस्ट्रक्टेड सेंटेंस बट इट हैज गॉट नो मीनिंग ओके सो नाउ द नेक्स्ट डिफरेंस sentences are concerned with words and their arrangements whereas propositions are concerned with meaning. So, I told you that. Now, the next difference is different sentences can be used to express one proposition. Different sentences can be used to express one proposition. I can use different sentences, but they have only one proposition. Okay? And sometimes we use only one sentence, but that has many propositions. तेणु फर्स्ट देख मु बहुत गुड़े सेंटेंस यूज करुच्ची किंतु तार मीनिंग गोटे रोचे मीनिंग गोटे रहिबो. So, now I will give you example of this. Different sentences are there, but it has only one proposition, one meaning. If I say Smita and Mita are sisters, this is one sentence. This is one sentence. Smita is the sister of Mita. This is another sentence. Smita and Mita are the female children of the same parents. This is another sentence. So, here I use three sentences. तीनिटा sentence use कली तार words मध्य अलगा अलगा कोउथरे कम अछि कोउथरे बेसी अछि. So, there are three sentences. But what about the meaning? Meaning is one. Meaning होछि गोटे गोटे meaning सेथरे रहुछि. So, different sentences are used, but it has one proposition or one meaning. Similarly, I will use only one sentence, but only one sentence will be there, but it will have many propositions. That means, meaning will be many. Suppose the sentence is, if I say, I feel very happy today. I feel very happy today. So, when I say this, this says about my state of mind. Mo bisayare kohuchi, mo mind bisayare kohuchi, I feel very happy. When Meera uses this particular sentence, it says about Meera's state of mind. When Smita uses it, this particular sentence, it says about Smita's state of mind. When Runi uses it, it says about Runi's state of mind. So, एठी देखो गोटिए sentence हम use करूची, I feel very happy, a गोटिए sentence, but different persons use it. And गोटे टाइम रे मो विषय कहूँ गोटे टाइम रे रुनी विषय कहूँ गोटे टाइम रे स्मिता विषय कहूँ गोटे टाइम रे मीरा विषय कहूँ तेणु मीनिंग बिकम्स डिफरेंट प्रपोजिशंस बिकम डिफरेंट एठी मीनिंग टा डिफरेंट हो जाउछि कारण अलगा अलगा लोकंक विषय रे से कहूँ किंतु सेंटेंस इज ओनली वन ओके सो द नाउ द नेक्स्ट डिफरेंस इज a sentence is confined to a particular language. A sentence is confined to particular language, whereas a proposition is not confined to any language. गोटे sentence गोटे language को सीमाबद्ध होकर रुहे केमिति suppose if I say today's weather is very fine. This is the sentence. Today's weather is very fine. This is a sentence in English. So, this is one sentence and this sentence is confined to English language. Aji pago बहुत भलो अच्छी. The same thing I say, but I say it in Odia language. So, here this is confined to Odia language. There are two sentences. यदि मु कहिबे आज का वेदर आज का मौसम बहुत सुहाना है. This is a sentence in Hindi language. So, this particular sentence I can use in different languages. In different languages I can say this particular thing in Kannada language, in Tamil language, in Malayalam language. So, in different languages I can say the same thing. सो जदि मु 5टा लैंग्वेज रे कहली ताहले हाउ मेनी सेंटेंसेस विल बी देयर 5 सेंटेंसेस विल बी देयर बट व्हाट अबाउट योर प्रपोजिशन व्हाट अबाउट योर मीनिंग इज ओनली वन मीनिंग होची गोटिए किंतु एठी ता माने कोन हला मीनिंग माने प्रपोजिशन इज वन प्रपोजिशन इज नॉट कन्फाइंड टू एनी लैंग्वेज बट सेंटेंस इज कन्फाइंड टू लैंग्वेज जेहेतु सेंटेंसटा लैंग्वेज को कन्फाइन कला तेणु मो 5टा सेंटेंस एटी हला 5टा लैंग्वेज रे मु कहिली तेणु 5टा सेंटेंस हला बट प्रपोजिशन इज वन बिकॉज प्रपोजिशन इज नॉट कन्फाइंड टू एनी लैंग्वेज नाउ sentences are used for various purposes. A sentence can be used to ask a question. A sentence can be used to issue a command. A sentence may be used to offer a prayer. A sentence may be used to give some advice. A sentence may be used to report something or to describe something. So, there are different uses of the sentence. Sentence ra bibhinna use achi, but all these uses, all these sentences are not propositions, are not propositions. Here you can say all the propositions are sentences, all the propositions are sentences, but all sentences are not propositions. All sentences are not propositions. Why? Let us see. We will take some examples. So, which sentences are propositions? The sentences which are used to describe something, to report something which can be either true or false, those are propositions. Students should be hardworking. This is a piece of advice. My advice may be accepted, may not be accepted, but this is neither true nor false. Proposition hochi true or false habo. What are you doing? This is a question. You may reply, you may not reply, but this is neither true nor false. Oh God, please help me. This is a prayer, but my prayer may be granted, may not be granted. Leave the place immediately. I command you, I order you, but you may listen, you may not listen. This is neither true nor false. Please get me a glass of water. This is my request, but you may get a glass of water, you may not get a glass of water, but this is neither true nor false. My friend Sina is a very honest girl. This describes about my friend. Asia is the largest continent. This also gives you some information. So, here you see the last two sentences, they describe something and they give some information, and these two sentences can be either true or false. So, only these two sentences are propositions. So, sentences which are used to describe something, which are used to give some information are only propositions. Okay. Now, so the difference between the sentence and proposition is over. Now, we will move to uses of language. So, all of you know language is very much important for all of us. Only human beings use language. It is the language by which we can communicate, we can talk to others, we can give information, we can do anything whatever we like. So, language is used to make a request, language is used to greet our friends, language is used to give an order. So, there are different uses of language, there is multifarious uses of the language, but we can broadly divide the uses of language into 3 types. So, what are those? The first one is descriptive or informative, second one is emotive or expressive, and the third one is directive. The first one is descriptive or informative use of language. What is this use? When language is used to describe something or give some information, that is called language in its descriptive use. जेतेबेले language टा हमर use हबो किछि describe करिबाकू किछि information दबाकू सेटाकू कुहाजिबो language in its descriptive use or informative use, and this can be either true or false. India got its independence in 1947. This is a true proposition, and here this gives us some information. Joe Biden is the president of America. So, this is also a true proposition and it gives us some information. So, this is the descriptive use or the informative use. Now, second one is expressive use or emotive use. When language is used to express one's emotions, one's feelings, one's attitude is known as language in its emotive use. It is called as language in its emotive use or expressive use. Sometimes we express our emotions, we express our feelings. If we feel sad, we say something. If we feel happy, we also talk to our friends and we say with the help of our language. And sometimes this feeling of ours evokes the same feelings in others. It arouses the same feelings in the others. You know, poets, they write poetry. Poet माने कवि माने जेतेबेले पोएट्री लेखंती कविता लेखंती they do not describe any fact. They do not describe any fact. They only express their feelings. If they are happy, they write poetry and we read that poetry and we also feel happy. If they are sad, they write melancholy poems and when we read those poems we also feel sad. So, this is the emotive use of language. It expresses this language is used to express one's emotion and feelings, and sometimes it also arouses the same type of feelings, same type of emotions in others. Now, the third use is directive use. When language is used to give direction to do something or not to do something, that means prevent others from doing something, that is called language in its directive use. जेतेबेले आमे कहू काहाकू गोटे काम करबाको किंबा ताको प्रिवेंट करू मना करू सेटा करबा पई सेटा होची लैंग्वेज इन इट्स डायरेक्टिव यूज. एग्जांपल कोन कमांड्स, रिक्वेस्ट्स, इंस्ट्रक्शंस, क्वेश्चंस, these are the instances of directive use of language. Shut the door, I order to shut the door. I order one person to do that. Then walk to the left of the road, this is a piece of advice and I tell to walk to the left of the road. Wash your hands, this is also an order. I give to someone to wash his hands. Then what time it is by your watch, this is also a question. So, here this type of language, when language is used in this way, it is called language in its directive use. So, now we will move to words and terms. So, students, you know, an argument consists of some statements. Statements means sentences, and what the statement asserts, what the statement says is called the proposition. So, there is a difference between sentence and proposition, we have already discussed. Now, what is a word? Word is a letter or combination of letters having a definite meaning. Word रे गोटे letter थिबो नहले बेसी letter थिबो तार गोटे meaning थिबो. I, table, chair, these are words. Then words are the constituents of a sentence. Words are the parts of a sentence. Okay. Now, what is a term? Term is a word or combination of words having a meaning, that means signifying a unit of meaning. So, a term consists of words and terms are the constituents of a proposition. Terms are the parts of a proposition. So, let us take one proposition. The proposition is, suppose I say that all roses are red. This is a logical proposition. subject is there, predicate is there and copula is there. Subject this rose is subject, this road sorry if I say this rose is beautiful, this rose is subject, beautiful is your predicate, is your copula. Is the sign of relation of affirmation or negation between the two terms. So, what is subject term? What is subject and what is predicate? Subject is that about which something is said, jaha bishay re kuha jaye. Predicate is that which says something about the subject. Predicate subject bishay re kuhe. Now, what is a subject term? Subject term consists of either one word or many words signifying a person or a thing or a class of persons or a class of things about which something is said. तेणु सब्जेक्ट टर्म कौन गोटे वर्ड किंबा बेसी वर्ड रे हेइथिबो आ जोटा गोटे पर्सन को रेफर करिवो न हेले गोटे क्लास ऑफ पर्सन्स को कहइबो न हेले थिंग कहइबो न हेले क्लास ऑफ थिंग्स को कहइबो जहा विषय रे किछि कुहा जाय. सो दिस इज द सब्जेक्ट टर्म. व्हाट इज प्रेडिकेट टर्म? प्रेडिकेट टर्म कंसिस्ट्स ऑफ आइदर वन वर्ड और मेनी वर्ड्स. Signifying an attribute or a quality which says something about the subject term, that is your predicate. So, a term can be subject or predicate of a logical proposition. So, a term consists of either one word or many words which can be used either as the subject part or as the predicate part of a logical proposition. So, this is your term. Example, the boy standing on the rooftop is the president of the college. So, here the subject is the boy standing on the rooftop. So, here how many words are there? 6 words are there. So, here the subject consists of, subject term consists of 6 words. So, predicate is the president of the college. It consists of 5 words. So, this is subject, this is predicate. This is called subject term, this is called predicate term. So, a term may be single worded, may be many worded. Now, we will discuss types of words. There are 3 types of words: categorimatic, syncategorimatic and acategorimatic words. What is categorimatic word? Categorimatic words are the words which can independently be used either as the subject term or as the predicate term of a logical proposition. तेणु categorimatic words टा subject भावर हेई पारिबो, predicate भावर हेई पारिबो, किंतु इंडिपेंडेंटली सी आउ कहार साहाय्य नब नाही. फॉर एग्जांपल राम, मोटल, ग्रीन, ग्रास एगुड़ा सब कैटेगोरीमेटिक वर्ड्स. कारण मु जेतेबेले कहबी मैन इज मोटल, मैन केवल सब्जेक्ट, मोटल सब्जेक्ट, ग्रास इज ग्रीन, ग्रास सब्जेक्ट, ग्रीन आल्सो, ग्रीन इज योर प्रेडिकेट. सो दीज terms are used independently as the subject term or as the predicate term of a logical proposition. Now, syncategorimatic words. What are syncategorimatic words? Syncategorimatic words are words which can be used either as the subject term or as the predicate term of a logical proposition, but can be used with the help of other words. तेणु syncategorimatic words गुड़ा से माने subject भाବରେ यूज हेई परिबे, predicate भाବରେ यूज हेई परिबे, किंतु independently हेई परिबे नाही. तेणु से माने subject और predicate हबा पई they take the help of other words. Examples: articles, prepositions. A, an, the, these are articles, these are syncategorimatic words. Of, above, behind, all these are your prepositions. So, these are also your syncategorimatic words. The present principal of the college is an honest lady. So, this is a proposition. Here you see the is syncategorimatic word, of is your syncategorimatic word, an is your syncatagorimatic word. एगुड़ाक कहुच्छे syncatagorimatic words. syncatagorimatic words गुड़ाक से माने independently subject predicate हो पारिबे नाही. In order to be the subject term and predicate term of a logical proposition, they need the help of other words. So, this is about your syncatagorimatic words. Now, acategorimatic words. Acategorimatic words are the words which cannot be used as the subject term or as the predicate term, either independently or with the help of other words. acategorimatic words गुड़ा subject भावरे हेई परिबनी, predicate भावरे use हेई परिबो नाही, independently हबो नाही किंबा कहार help नै करी मध्य हेई परिबो नाही. Example, oh, hooray, ouch. So, these are your acategorimatic words. So, now we came to know about three different types of the words: categorimatic, syncatagorimatic and acategorimatic words. Now, we will discuss denotation and connotation of terms. So, you know students, there is a difference between a general term and a singular term. General term can be applied to any member of the class. It is applicable to any member of the class, but a singular term stands for a single individual or a single object. Singular term ro example hela, suppose if I say Rama, Hari, Gopal, Mahanadi, Everest, these are singular terms, gotiye gotiye pai use houchanti. General term, it is applicable to any member of the class. Man is a general term, tiger is a general term, lion is a general term. So, these are your general terms. A general term denotes individuals and connotes its common and essential qualities. So, a general term denotes individuals and connotes the qualities. So, it has two meaning. Now, we will discuss what do we mean by denotation of a term, what do we mean by connotation of a term. Denotation of a term refers to all individuals of past, present and future to which the term can be applied in the same sense. So, denotation of a term refers to all individuals of past, present and future to which the term can be applied in the same sense. So, what is the denotation of the term man? This word man can be applied severally to Hari, Gopal, Ram, Syam. We can say Ram is a man, Hari is a man, Gopal is a man, Syam is a man, and they together constitute the denotation of the term. That means केवल राम हरि श्याम नुहे, all human beings of past, present and future constitute the denotation of the term man. So, denotation of term man कहले आमे कौन बुझुचु, all human beings of past, present and future. So, that means all the human beings who are living in the past, all those who are living at present, all those who will be living in future, all will come under the denotation of the term man. What is the denotation of tiger? The same thing, all tigers of past, present and future. तेणु मैन रो डिनोटेशन हैला एंटायर क्लास को से बुझाउछे. तेणु मैन एंटायर क्लास को मैन कहुजिबो, राम हरि श्याम को मध्य मैन कहुजिबो. द भेरी वर्ड कैन बी अप्लाइड टू एवरी मेंबर ऑफ द क्लास इन द सेम सेंस. सो दिस इज योर डिनोटेशन ऑफ द टर्म. नाउ व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय कनोटेशन ऑफ टर्म्स? Connotation implies qualities. Connotation implies qualities. Now, what type of qualities? What type of qualities? Common and essential qualities. By connotation, we mean common and essential qualities. Individuals are called men by virtue of possessing certain qualities. Human beings possess some qualities for which they are called human beings. What are the qualities? Qualities are rationality and animality. So, man, the connotation of man is rationality and animality. So, what is the quality of animality? We are similar to animals. So, like animals, we have also the animal instincts. Amar madhya animal instincts achi. We feel hungry, we feel thirsty, we have biological needs. So, we are also animals. And we are also rational. We are different from the animals. We have the judging power. We can judge, we can distinguish between right and wrong. We can know what is good, what is bad. आमे सेटा जानी पारियो because we are rational beings. आमे rational. Animals are irrational. We are rational. So, connotation of man is rationality and animality. And these qualities, rationality and animality, these qualities are common qualities. These qualities are essential qualities of the man. These qualities determine the membership of a class. If an individual is there and that individual possesses the qualities of rationality and animality, then that individual will be called a man. If an individual does not possess these qualities, rationality and animality, then that individual cannot be called a man. ताकू आउ मैन कुहा हबो नाही. जहा पाखरे ए दुईटा क्वालिटीज थिबो ताकू आमे मैन कहिबा, जहा पाखरे ए दुईटा क्वालिटीज नथिबो ताकू आमे मैन कहिबा नाही. So, in order to be called a man, it is necessary that the individual must possess the qualities of rationality and animality. If the quality is such that in its presence we can apply the term, in its absence we cannot apply the term, then that quality is common and essential quality. तेणु man रा connotation कौन? Rationality and animality. And these qualities are common qualities and essential qualities. So, in order to be a member of the class human beings, one must possess these qualities. जदि जनक पाखरे ए दुईटा qualities थिबो ताहेले से man class रा member हेई पारिबो. So, this connotation consists of common and essential qualities which determine the membership of a class. So, these qualities are found in common among all the human beings. जदि ये qualities नथिबो ताकू आउ man बोली कुहा जिबो नाही. So, this is your connotation of the term. Now, there are three types of connotation. One is logical connotation, second is objective connotation, the third is subjective connotation. Logical connotation, the connotation about which I told you, that is your logical connotation. Logical connotation consists of common and essential qualities which determine the membership of a class. This is your logical connotation, and these qualities are common qualities and also essential qualities. Now, what is your objective connotation? So, objective connotation consists of some qualities which are common qualities, but not essential qualities. These are common qualities, but not essential qualities. These qualities do not determine the membership of a class. These are also called accidental qualities. These are also called accidental qualities, because sometimes you find these qualities, sometimes you do not find these qualities. In case of human beings, the quality of possessing two legs is a common quality. Human beings, all men possess two legs. This is a common quality. समस्तଙ୍କ पाखरे देखा जाए, समस्तଙ୍କର दुईटा गोड़ अछि, but this is not an essential quality. गोड़ अछि ता माने नुहे जे that individual will belong to the human class. That does not determine the membership of a class, because you will find the birds also have two legs, but Can we call the birds as human beings? No. से मानकर legs अच्छी ता माने कौन ताको हमें human beings कहिबो ताको हमें human beings कहि परिबोनी. And some human beings they have only one leg. ताको कौन हमें man बोली कहिबोनी ताको man बोली कहिबो. Some human beings do not have any legs at all. किछि legs ही तांकर नहीं. They also called as human beings. They are also called man. So the quality of possessing two legs is a common quality. It is a common quality, but this is an accidental quality. This does not determine the membership of the class. Class रा membership here determine करे नहीं. These are called objective qualities or objective connotation, because these qualities are objectively found, actually found in all the members of a particular class. So this is your objective connotation. Now there is another connotation which is known as subjective connotation. As the name suggests, subjective, this means this depends on the mind. This is called psychological qualities. This depends on our mind. So it is psychological in nature. It is psychological in nature. Logical connotation and objective connotation, they are found in all the members of a particular class, but subjective connotation is not actually found in all the members of a class. This depends on the mind. You know, minds differ from person to person. So subjective connotation also varies from person to person. Suppose a beautiful rose is there, red rose is there, sundar lal rangara gulab te achi, and there are different persons. One artist is there, one chemist is there, one lover is there, one poet is there. So 4 persons are there, and they are asked to describe the flower. ସେମାନଙ୍କୁ କୁହାଗଲା ତମେ flower को ବର୍ଣ୍ଣନା କର. What do you think? The description will be same or description will be different? Definitely the descriptions will be different, because whatever they think about the flower, they will say that, and thoughts vary, minds vary. So semane jaha bhabuchanti seya hi kahibe. So subjective connotation means it includes the ideas a person has regarding a particular object. So these are the different types of connotation. Now we will discuss the extension of a class term. What do you mean by extension of a class term? Extension of a term means all the subclasses which come under the class term. So extension means it includes all the subclasses which come under the class term. Suppose the term is man. Man को आमे divide करी परिबा विभिन्न subclass रे. When a class is divided into lower classes, those are called subclasses. If we divide man to red man, white man, black man, brown man, like that, this will be a case of extension. ये जो black man, red man, white man सबो गुड़ा को include करी देले जा हबो man रो denotation जा यार denotation मध्ये सेया हबो. The number of man is will be equal to the number of black man, white man, red man, brown man. If we divide the term Indians, so it will be, we divide Indians into different subclasses: North Indians, East Indians, South Indians, West Indians and Central Indians. So these are the subclasses to which the Indians can be divided. Now if we combine all these subclasses, North Indians, East Indians, South Indians, West Indians and Central Indians, यदि समस्त को हमें combine करी दबा, the total number will be equal to the total number of the Indians. यदि Indians अच्छे 1 lakh, आकु मध्य मिसेई देले हबो 1 lakh. There will not be a single Indian who will be outside this class. So this is your extension of the class term. Extension means it refers to all the subclasses coming under the class term. Now we will discuss some questions. The term logic is derived from the Greek word dash, logos. Das has defined logic as the science of laws of thought. According to Thomson, Das has defined logic as an art of reasoning. Aldrich, Das has defined logic as a science and also as an art. Watley, inference is a Das phenomenon, mental phenomenon. Logic is concerned directly with Das and indirectly with Das. Logic is concerned directly with arguments, indirectly with inference. An argument is Das if the conclusion follows from the premises. An argument is valid. An argument is Das if the conclusion does not logically follow from the premises. An argument is invalid. If an argument is valid and both the premises are true, then the conclusion is Das. Conclusion is sound. The argument will be, if an argument is valid and both the premises are true, then the conclusion is also true. A proposition is Das or Das, while an argument is either Das or Das. A proposition is either true or false, whereas an argument is either valid or invalid. An argument consists of Das propositions. Das states that A is A, law of identity. Das states that A cannot be both B and not dash B at the same time, law of contradiction. Das states that A is either B or not dash B. This is your law of excluded middle. Who postulated the three laws of logic? Aristotle. In which form of reasoning the conclusion cannot be more general than the premises? In deductive reasoning. In which form of reasoning is the conclusion merely probable? Kouthre conclusion ta probable? Inductive reasoning. What does an argument consist of? An argument consists of propositions. Then short answer type, short questions. Distinguish between inference and argument. You will get questions like this. Distinguish between inference and argument. Distinguish between truth and validity. Distinguish between sound and unsound arguments. What is a valid argument? Give an example. Briefly discuss the three laws of logic. State and explain the law of identity, law of contradiction, law of excluded middle. So, these are the questions I discussed now. Today, we discussed difference between sentence and proposition. I have discussed all the differences between sentence and proposition. Then, uses of language. There are three uses of language: descriptive use, emotive use and directive use. So, I have discussed all these things. Descriptive use means it is used to describe something or give some information which is either true or false. Emotive use or expressive use means the language which is used to express one's emotions, one's attitude, one's feelings, that is called language in its emotive use. And directive use, when language is used to give some direction, to do something or prevent someone from doing something, that is called language in its directive use. Then we discussed what is word, what is term. Words are the constituents of a sentence, terms are the constituents of a proposition. Term may be single worded, term may be many worded. Then we discussed types of words. There are three types of words: categorimatic, syncategorimatic, acategorimatic words. Category तमर जदि क्वेश्चन आसिला dash words can be used as terms, तमे लेखिबो categorimatic words कारण सेटा independently use हुए. Categorimatic words which can independently be used either as the subject term or as the predicate term. Syncategorimatic words are used as the subject term or as the predicate term, but they are used with the help of other words. तार example होची articles आउ prepositions. देन आ कैटेगोरीमेटिक वर्ड्स से गुड़ा सब्जेक्ट भाव में यूज हो पारिबनी किंबा प्रेडिकेट भाव में मध्य यूज हो पारिबो नाही इंडिपेंडेंटली नुहे किंबा कहार साहाय्य नेइकरी मध्य यूज हो पारिबो नाही देन वी हैव डिस्कस्ड डिनोटेशन एंड कनोटेशन ऑफ द टर्म्स so denotation of a term refers to all individuals of past present and future to which the term can be applied in the same sense. So, man ro denotation hella all human beings of past, present and future. एटा हमें डिस्कस करि सारिछु. Then connotation. So, a general term refers to individuals, a general term implies qualities. A general term denotes individuals and a general term connotes qualities. Now, connotation कहले आमे कौन बुझुछु? Connotation of a term consists of common and essential qualities which determine the membership of a class. तेणु man रा connotation कौन? Man रा connotation हला rationality and animality. So, there are three types of connotation we have discussed: logical connotation, objective connotation, subjective connotation. Logical connotation होची को connotation को qualities common आउ essential qualities which determine the membership of a class. Objective connotation कौन? These are only common qualities. These qualities do not determine the membership of a class. एवढा होची common qualities. Subjective connotation, this connotation is psychological in nature, so it varies from person to person, changes from person to person. So, this is your subjective connotation. Then we have discussed extension. Extension of a class term refers to all the subclasses which come under the class term. That is extension of a term. Example तुमको मु देइछि Indians into North Indians, East Indians, South Indians, West Indians, Central Indians. ये जो सब क्लासेस हैला से टोटल सब क्लासेस गुड़ा को होउछि कुहा जाउछि एक्सटेंशन ऑफ सबु तक सब क्लासेस को कुहा जाउछि एक्सटेंशन. सबु सब क्लास को मिसेई देले जो नंबर आसीबो तार नंबर जहा हबो इंडियंस रा नंबर मध्य सेया हबो. So, this is your extension of the term. So, today our unit 1 is complete. तेणु फर्स्ट ईयर लॉजिक रो यूनिट 1 आज कंप्लीट हैला. सो स्टूडेंट्स अकॉर्डिंगली यू रीड एंड आई थिंक you will find logic very interesting. You go through the book and you listen to this video, then you can understand the things. I suppose so. You can understand it in a better way. So, thank you students, thank you very much.